Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to build a website without coding, right? Just like this. So as you can see, this website has a home page, has about us page. It also has ebook page where you can download resources and contact us page. So let's go back to the home page. So I'm going to show you how to build a website like this. This very beautiful website. It also has this as seen in, and what you do, and so on and so forth, even testimonials and more, right? So in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do all of these things, and you don't need to buy any plugin or pay for any themes at the moment. So if you're interested in more videos like this, please remember to like this video so that other people can see it, and subscribe to this YouTube channel so that anytime I post videos like this, you get to see them. All right, so my name is Sola Mathew, and let's get started. All right, so the first step of what you need to do is to log in to your WordPress website, okay? And just click on login or sign in. So once you log in, you're gonna see the different dashboard settings, okay? So from here, for example, we have the home page. The home. This is more like the home of your dashboard, not the home of your website, right? So because there is the front end, which is this side of your website. So whatever you are editing at the back end, right, here's the back end where you're logging at. You'll be seeing it here in the front end. That is where people are going to see all of your designs, okay? So if we go back now, we know this is where we have updates, okay? So we're just talking about the different dashboard settings, okay? So here is where you post. Maybe you want to blog about something. This is where you post, and this is where you set the categories of your post. For example, if I click on all posts, I'm gonna see all the posts that I've posted before. But because I've not really done anything on this website, this is basically what is there. It's more like a default post that we have here, and if you can see in the front end, we have it as a default post. Now, if you come here and click on add new, you'll be able to create a new post, or you can click on add new here. And if you want to create the categories of each post, this is where you can create categories or delete them. All right, but this one is a default, so you can't delete it. Then if you want to turn on tags, this is it where you do that as well. Now, if you come to media, everything you want to upload or that you upload on your website will be stored here in the media. So if you upload pictures or anything, you will see them here. Now we also have pages. So pages are different from posts, because posts is for blog posts, but pages are stagnant. They are where, for example, we have about us page, like we have privacy page here. All right, so these are also pre-installed when we install this WordPress website. Now, if you go to comment, this is where you see comment, right? There's also a default comment here, okay? So anytime you post something as a blog post and people drop comments, you see the comments here, and then you can approve or unapprove those comments. Then if you come to appearance, this is where you install your themes, all right? Or you want to edit anything at all, this is where you do that, okay? Then we have plugins. This is where you install plugins. They are more like additional functions for your website. Then we also have the users. This is where you add users, or maybe you want to add someone as an admin. This is where you do that. You just come here and click on add user. Then we have tools, right? We see the different tools that we have. We have available tools. You will see all of them here. Maybe you want to import, export WordPress, you see all of them here. Then we have the settings. Now this is where you make your settings. For example, let's say you want to change the name of your website. This is where you change it, and so on and so forth. right? So under the settings, we have different settings. We have the writing, we have the reading. For example, we have the reading, right? So for example, now you want to turn your website into a static website. For example, now if you come to this front page, you're seeing the blog post as the first thing that you'll be seeing here, because anytime you post something, the latest one will appear. But if you turn, for example, this one to another page, for example, like if you have built the home page already, it would just so anytime somebody comes to your website, maybe your domain name.com, they'll always see that page. Now, if you go to discussions as well, you also see there are different settings you can actually turn on or turn off, like enable comments on your website and so on and so forth. Then we have the media settings as well. For example, we have the thumbnail setting and so on and so forth. Then we have the permalink and so on. Now, the most important thing that you need to remember here is that we need to start with, all right, is this permalink. Okay, so this one is basically how your website is structured. So for SEO sake, search engine optimization, it's very important that you have a good size structure, and the easiest and simplest one is to have it as post name. All right, so make sure that you come here, permalink, go to settings, then permalinks, then you come to post name. Okay, so click on it and then you have it. There are also other complex or more advanced ones like custom structure. Okay, but we're not going to go into that. Just leave it at post name. Now, the reason you don't want to make your website look like this, that it doesn't really make sense. For example, for SEO, and maybe you post something, then it will be coming as p page equals to 124. It doesn't make sense, right? So the best one is this particular one at the moment. So once you do that, just click on save changes. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is to go to this general settings. Then we're just gonna give our site a name. So I'm just gonna say maybe Shola's blog. Okay, so or whatever it is that your website name is. So here is just where you now write more tagline about your website, more like a title, say the power of words. So basically this is more like a tagline about yourself or your website or your blog. So when you do that, you can just come here and then change this to your time zone, but I will just leave it at that. If you whatever date format you like to have, you can change it here, and here you can change the time format. But what I want to change here is just week starts on, so I'm just going to change it to Sunday. So I'll click on save changes. So once you do all of these, right, these are the major settings you need to do: the permalink and your site title. So once you do that, you are good to go. So the next thing I want to do is I want to teach you how to build a simple website. Okay, now all of these things that we're gonna do, they will require no coding at all. Okay, so you not have to write a single line of code. So the way to do that is, for example, let's say you want to you need a theme. Okay, so and we have different free themes, right, that you can install on WordPress. Okay, so for example, now this theme is called 2023 customize. So you can customize it, right? This is the one that is currently active, that is activated. Let's say, for instance, I want to activate this particular 2021. So all I need to do is to click on activate, and you see that what we're having here will change. Okay, so and you can see the 2021 is active. So whichever theme that is active is the one that that is going to be seen by everybody. So let's refresh this front end and see the changes that we make. You see now, so you see that the theme has changed the way the website looks. So that is basically the work of the theme. Okay, so now if we go back to our website, what we want to do is to search for another theme. Okay, so I'm just going to click on add new, So I'm going to look for a very simple theme that you can quickly install and use for this experiment, all right, to build a simple website. So by the way, I'm going to be designing different types of websites, over time. I'm going to be uploading them on this YouTube channel. So if you have not subscribed, make sure that you subscribe right now and turn up notifications so that anytime I post video tutorials like this, you'll be the first to know about it. All right, so now let's search for Astra. Okay, so search for Astra. There are a lot of themes that you can buy. Okay, so like later on I'm going to show you how to build with DV, for example. In fact, there's a tutorial I created, so I'm going to put it in the description so that you can also go and watch it. Okay, so search for Astra. It's one of the most popular themes, free themes that we have. So once you do that, click on install. So once it's finished installing like this, just click on activate. Now if you come here, you'll see that Astra theme is actually active, so it means that our display should change by now. So if we go back to the front end and refresh it, you will see that this has changed, but this is not also really looking good at the moment. So what we want to do now is to add a plugin. So plugin gives you extra functionality to your website. So we'll go back to plugins. So we'll click on plugins, and then for your website to be safe and sound, so to say, you need to delete any unwanted plugins. Okay, so I'm just gonna highlight this. You can delete them one after the other, but I'm just going to highlight it and then click on bulk, delete, and then I'll click on apply. So I'll just click on OK. So it's going to delete all the plugins. Now it's very good to do that because any unwanted plugin on your website can make your website, to be vulnerable to attacks, especially if these plugins are not even updated over time. Okay, so once you've deleted the plugins, so what you need to do is you can either click on you see they said, did you know that Astra comes with dozens of ready to use starter templates? Install starter templates plugin to get started. So you see they're even recommending this plugin for you to get started. But what I want you to do is just click on add new. Right, so we're under plugins, so just search for Astra again, just click on enter. So once you get here, what you need now is this, right? As you can see, it has more than 1 million active installations. It means that over 1 million people million websites have this plugin installed. So what you need to do is click on install now. So once you install it, you see activate is also here, but I want to show you something. If you go to install plugins, you can also activate it from install plugins. So you see at the moment it's already activated. So normally you can see that it could be like this. Let's deactivate it first. So you see it could be deactivated. Maybe I click on it, I didn't know, but so usually after installation it will just be installed, then you can come here and then activate it. Okay, so what you need to do now is just click on activate, and it's going to activate the plugin. So once you have activated it, just go to C library. Then they will give you some information. Maybe if you want to watch this video, you can actually watch it. It's just going to tell you how to go about it. Okay, so what you need to do is just click on build your website now, and then you can choose different page builders. So these are page builders that you can use with it, but for this particular tutorial we're going to go ahead to use Elementor, which is also free at the moment. They have a pro version, but you can do most of the free stuff that I want to do today here in this web design training with Elementor. So click on Elementor. So once you click on it, you can then select a website template that you like. All right, so for example, let's say I want to build a website about personal development. Okay, I could just go ahead and use, for example, or you can just go to, see, they have different categories. We have businesses. Under businesses, we have agency, restaurants, so you can build different types of website. Then we have local businesses, right? Then we have personal care, we have professionals. For example, let's say you're a coach. If you click on coach, you're gonna see, or you can just search for it here as well, then you're gonna see different, templates that you can design with. Okay, so in this case, we're gonna look at one of the template and just use. So, for example, personal sites as well. We have portfolio and CV. Okay, so anywhere you see this premium means that it is not free. Okay, so it means that you have to pay for it. But if you don't see this premium, it means that you can use it for free. So because this site, this plugins and themes, they have free versions most of the time, and they also have pro versions. So, but for this case, we're just gonna choose more like let's just search for that coach again. Just enter. So you see we have premium coach here. We have also the free ones there. Okay. So let's go ahead and go with this coach, right? So I'm just gonna click on that. So once you click on it, so it's going to tell you, if you want, right? This is it. It says choose a logo for your site. You can update it anytime. So if you like, you can choose a logo now, or you can do that later on. So I'm just going to go with later. Okay, so I'm just going to click on skip and continue, right? So these are also colors that you can choose, so if you go scroll up a bit, you see that this button tends to change whenever we choose a particular color. So depending on your brand, you can decide to choose whatever color that you like. So for this case, I'm just gonna go with this one, right, which is more like blue stuff, right? So here is where you can choose, maybe you want to change the font, you can choose the font, but I'm just going to go on and click on continue. So once you're done with that, I say, okay, just one more last step. They want to take your information, but it's not actually compulsory, so you don't need to select, you don't need to submit their this information. So I'm just going to click on submit and build. So you see now they're saying we are building your website, installing required theme, plugins, forms, etc. So it will install the necessary plugins that you need, because like I told you, plugins are extra functions or functionality that are added to your website. So I'm just going to stop here right now and allow it to finish installing, and then I'll come back to this video. Right, so it says congratulations, your website is ready, and it took just 1.16 minutes to build. That is 1 minute 16 seconds. So it took about 1 minute 16 seconds to install that website. Right, so once you're done, just click on view your website. Okay, or you can just come here and refresh this, but I'm not going to refresh it now. I want to show you the transformation that takes place. That is, I want to show you the before and after of building this website. Okay, so right, this is the after. Okay, as you can see, it didn't take us so much time. Okay, this is the after and this is the before. Now if I refresh this right now, you see the magic that will happen. So it's gonna just show us the website that we just built. So this is the after, right? So you can see. So I'll just close one of these, and then once you're done with that, this you might not necessarily, you don't need this, so you can just close that. So anything you want to edit now, you can edit it by going to the dashboard, okay, or by enabling Elementor here. But the first thing I want to do is that I want you to see the different pages that this website installed for us, which didn't really take us so much time. So this is the home page, right? And this is about us page. Now all of these things are just templates which you can edit, okay, which you can edit. So this is about us, right? And this is ebooks, right? So it's just, this is more like a coach, right? So it created different pages for you, and these are courses and contact us page. So let's see the way the contact us page will look like. You can see how very easy it is to build websites. So let's go back to the home page, right? So once you click on this logo, it's going to go back to the home page. So if you want to go back to your dashboard, right, the back end, if you click on this dashboard, you'll be able to see the back end of this website. For example, if you go to pages, you see those pages I was showing you, the about us, you can see they are all created here. So we have the about us, contact, courses, and all of them are built with Elementor. And you can see that wherever you see this front page, right, front page, it means that that is the page that people will land on when they type your website URL. So that is basically how to design a simple website, okay, using Astra and Elementor. Now there is something very simple that I also need to teach you, and that is how to edit this, how to customize it to become your own, right? So let's say, for instance, you want to customize this website. All you need to do, for instance, is to just click on go to the page that you want to edit, right? For example, we are in the home page right now, and then click on edit with Elementor. Now I need to tell you that websites are usually structured into three parts. We have the header, right? Everything you see on top here are usually the header. So the header, we also have, this one is more like the header image, okay, right? Or hero image. Some people call it hero image. So in the header, we have the the logo. We usually have the logo, and we have the we have the home page. All these things are called menu, right? They are called header menu. So we have the menu here, then we have the body of the website, right? All of these things are called body, and then we have the footer of the website. Okay, so you see we have the footer where you have this copyright, and all of that are called the footer. So if you want to edit the home page, for example, just go to edit with Elementor. Now because we're using Elementor, okay, so just click on edit with Elementor. Now there is also Elementor Pro, but of course you can start with free Elementor. And if you want to get at least Elementor for free, just go to the link under this video. I'm going to put a link under this video where you can click, to get Elementor for free. All right, so where you can get Elementor for free. So once you click on edit with Elementor, just click on you can cancel here, cancel, and then you can start editing all of this. So if you want to edit anything here, all you need to do is to click on any of the elements here that you want to edit. For example, let's say you want to change this. Instead of saying let me help you overshoot your goals in the right way, I could say something like begin your journey to purpose today. So this is just example that I'm showing you, okay? So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to edit, this particular, page, for example, to customize it to your own. All right. So I'm going to show you how you can change these pictures and the text and make this website even more beautiful, right? But before I go, I want you to let me know, how did you find this tutorial? Please drop it in the comment section. Maybe if I'm more motivated, I could create, more videos to even show you how to build professional website more, and amazing giveaways are going to be coming with time, right? So make sure that you drop a comment under this video right now. Let me know what you think about this tutorial, and in the next video I'm going to even show you more. And remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that anytime I post videos like this, you'll be the first person to know. I look forward to seeing you some other time. Bye.